The American consumer became all important in the early 1900s. Advertising, shopping, and culture all changed to reflect that buying and selling things on a major technological level was now the norm, and consuming became a hobby for many, not just a necessity. Media did not escape this trend. Music, specifically, became a profitable industry. How did the rise of the music industry reflect what was happening in all of consumer culture in America at the time? The answer is that by learning how to market and develop their music, the young recording industry became both a profitable phenomenon and an amazing example of the growth of consumer culture in America. Thomas Edison first succeeded in recording sound in 1877. He successfully imprinted Mary Had a Little Lamb onto a spinning strip of tin foil. The following year, his invention called the phonograph, which could play music back on a metal cylinder, debuted. While the first piece of recorded music published was Yankee Doodle, played by a cornetist, buying and selling recorded music did not become popular until nearly 1902, when the very first recordings were sold to a wide audience with the opera stylings of singer Enrico Caruso. By the 1910s, record companies had begun marketing and selling their music to such a high degree that it became a phenomenon. Recorded music replaced sheet music, often called ragtime, as the most widely listened to source of sonic entertainment. With the advent of radio and home music players, different cultures began to receive tailored advertisements. As radio became popular, music suddenly became an expression of mass culture. All types of music began to be sold and bought. Niche markets were marketed to in order to sell specific types of records. Race records and regionally geared music suddenly became very popular, and folk songs from Europe, black songs from the South, and songs in foreign languages began sold to niche buyers. This was a change from the past, as advertising and distribution had never been advanced enough to do such things, not to mention the technology needed to do such things. One of the styles of music being sold was jazz, at first a chiefly black form of music, first formed in Louisiana with roots in slave music. Jazz became increasingly popular with the young generation at the time, played at dances and gatherings. Jazz evolved into the more popular and safer big band, which was the most popular type of music in the 1920s. Big band music led to the first American dance crazes, notably the Charleston and the Black Bottom. The Charleston was a fast-paced 200 to 300 beats per minute dance, able to be danced alone or in pairs, which quickly surged to popularity among flappers and other modern youths. These new types of songs, around 3 minutes, occasionally with dances thrown in or catchy syllable choruses, may sound familiarly structured as modern music, setting the standard for years to come and becoming the vital formula for the future of pop music. The way that music began to be sold at this time runs parallel to the rest of American society. The amount of goods people could buy increased dramatically along with the rate the goods were advertised at. Because of this increased marketing, niche music types, and general commercialism, music became the industry it is today. This evolution of the music industry is a great example of how the change in American consumer culture happened in the 1900s.